And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. Sound check, alright. And analysts, how is everybody? Happy what? Boss, you're lost again. I guess I am. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. And today we have the confirmation, Fibonacci and the rules. Wow, right? Okay, everybody, so let's get to it. And the contrarian no, the confirmation no, the original. All right? So before you move to the confirmation Fibonacci, just quickly, give me a second, everybody. Alright. There you go. Just quickly recap. We use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Number 2, we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. And we talked about that those are called alignments. Alright? And number 3, the last thing we need to identify in what zone are the Fibonacci's on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame, talking about alignments. Rule for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. All other trades are low probability trades. So here is an example of the daily time frame. ABCD is down, Fibonacci is down, and the 1 hour, 2 hour time frame it's also down. Right? It's in a retracement, right? The daily it's making lower lows, lower highs, the 1 hour, 2 hour not. Anyways, more of the secrets, alright, are in the Fibonacci Mastery course. Next one. The Fibonacci, the confirmation, talking about the contrarian Fibonacci. Now we use the contrarian Fibonacci to determine, to find the capital C of the original Fibonacci and to trade retracements, right? Now let's get to a chart. So this is the original Fibonacci, everybody. And 1618. No, we are not going to get there. We're going to find another one. And file open. USD CHF. Alright. Simple currency pair. Hello Sam, how are you? I have a question about the original. Is it the first Fibonacci at the beginning of the trend from the first lowest point or the first high as soon as possible? No, the original Fibonacci on the monthly, weekly, daily, they start from the monthly bands. Alright, Sam and everybody else, great question. The Fibonacci start from the monthly bands. You cannot throw Fibonacci's everywhere and anywhere, everybody. Alright, Fibonacci is a sequence. And again, you know what, it's edit label, not label. Edit chord, Fibonacci retracement, edit levels, templates. Edit coordinates. No. What is this one? Templates, settings, extend, cut, background. Oh my gosh, I need to redo restore default, save as. Oh, Ducascopy programmers, I mean, come on, you know. They made a new version, alright, but then now I need to redo all the Fibonacci's. Or maybe not. Give me a second, everybody. Come on, right click. Doesn't work. Come on. F11. There you go. File. Let's open AUD CAD. Let's see. maybe not, maybe it's not maybe it's not, everything is not lost. Give it a second. I'm going to tell you in a second if they did something stupid or not. Just give me a second. Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But it's taking too much time, you know. Come on, right click, F11 again. So now let's see, this is the Fibonacci and templates, save as. Alright, original Fibo, saved, and clicking here and save as contra Fibo. Alright, so not everything it's lost, but right click doesn't work, so F11, file, open, back to classes. Alright, Sam, everything starts from the monthly bands. And are we alright? So let's see. So everybody, you have the, well, restore default, save as. What is this one? Settings, extend, cut, right side, background, decoration, height, lock, remove, settings, restore default. I'm going to need to, oh my gosh, I'm going to need to redo, looks like on all the pairs. Alright, not a big deal. Let's go back to AD cat. Yes, everybody, there is some work to do. Alright, and AD cat monthly chart. Alright, there you go. Alright, finally. So no, this one, original contract. Alright, so you have the original Fibonacci, everybody, pointing up. Text, wow, custom text 24. Alright, so you have our Fibonacci sequence. You have the A, up in here you have the B, alright, and somewhere down in here you have the C, alright, and this is your original Fibonacci on all time frames. And there you go. And the original Fibonacci is for us to determine trend direction, alright? Then we have the contrarian Fibonacci, alright? We are using the contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracements, which is risky. We did the exercise yesterday, but also to find the possible conform C. Alright? And the rules of the contrarian are saying until the sub D extension, you know, as the same you have on the original one, capital A, capital B, capital C, then for the contrarian, oh, this is nice, right? Looks like Forex got more artistic. templates, edit label. So you have the sub A, you have the sub A, and clone, and edit label. You have the sub B, and right click and clone, and then you're going to have the sub C, and lastly, one more time, clone. You are going to have the sub D. There you go. So question number one, everybody, what Fibonacci are we trading? What Fibonacci are we trading? It's a general question, right? Look at the price action and tell me what Fibonacci would you trade? Sub A, sub B, sub C, yellow goes to yellow, and the projected sub D extension, of course, is down here, right? Yellow goes to yellow. Alright, everybody, so capital A, capital B, capital C, original Fibonacci, sub A, sub B, sub C, and sub D, contrarian Fibonacci. Which one would you trade? There is no right or wrong, but who is stronger? What Fibonacci is stronger? Boss, I don't know. Alright? So, thanks for being honest. Everybody, what does the slide about the contrarian Fibonacci explains? I did my best anyway to explain to you, is that once your sub D extension of the contrarian Fibonacci it's below or above the A, capital A, then this is where we have what it's called a confirmed C. Alright? And this means that the market has an 80% chance of going the original Fibonacci way and never turn back. Alright? This is what does this mean. Again, more secrets, more examples in the Fibonacci Mastery. It's a 4-week course. Alright? I recommend it to everybody. But of course you need to, you don't need to love the Fibonacci, but you know, I mean, Fibonacci is a great tool, right? It shows you the direction, it shows you the stop loss levels, it shows you the targets, target trading. Maybe I'm going to produce a new course, target trading with the Fibonaccis, target trading with the Fibs. Would be a nice course, right? Just an idea. Anyway, everybody, the picture, F11 again, so the picture, the contrarian Fibonacci, we use the contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracements, we talked about this yesterday, and to find the C of the original Fibonacci. Captain Surer says I would trade the original one. Trading rules for the contrarian until the sub D extension of the contrarian Fibonacci is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, you are entering trades with a probability 50-50. One more time. What does this mean? We are on the monthly, right? One more time. What does this mean? If it's 50-50 means that the market can go back into deeper retracements and go up and down and be wishy-washy, alright? Before it gets to the relevant, the extension. This is what does this mean. F11. But if you can find the contrarian Fibonacci with the projected sub the extension below the A of the original Fibonacci, you are entering 80 to 85 probability trades. As we talked about, what does this mean? This means that once you found the conformity, the market 7 times out of 10 is not going to, it can do different things, but it's not going to turn back. Alright, does this make sense to you? That's the difference. Number 3, when you find the capital C of the original one, your stop loss should go 10 to 100 pips depending on the time frame that you trade below the A of the original Fibonacci, and take profit should go 10 to 100 pips below or above the D of the original Fibonacci. So if I'm trading the original Fibonacci and blue goes to blue, so my stop loss is going to be down in here. It depends on the time frame, right? So red con, this is nice, right? No, get used to it. So this is going to be the stop loss of the original Fibonacci. Stop loss on the original Fibo trade. Alright, it's going to be down in here, and blue goes to blue, so I'm going to profit take a few pips in front. Alright, so this is templates, extend, I don't want, cut right side, background, decorations. Wow, decorations, wow, nice. I need to get used to it. Whoops, hide. Now about what? Gone. I need to redo one. Okay, so okay, I need to get used to that. To hide, lock, remove. All right. So templates, extend. Well, right click again. So this is going to be the profit take. You know, take profit, take profit, take profit, a few pips in front of the level, right? Okay, and F11 again, right click doesn't work. So number 4, when you find the C, you should check the trend direction from the larger time frame and compare it to the lower time frame prior to entering a trade. What is this called one more time? Alignments. The word is alignment. Alright, everybody? Now, the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Wow, finally. We use the Fibonacci of the confirmation, number 1, to re-enter trends when we have missed the entry at the C, and number 2, to confirm the extension from the original Fibonacci on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. Everybody, you are going to love the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Alright? So I'm going to get rid of the contrarian. Alright? Now look at this. This is the market, everybody. That's the price action. And maybe something like this. Alright. this is the counter trend line break. Alright, so I can click in here, and which one was? Decorations. There you go. Alright, everybody. So imagine this trade, capital C, one more time, capital C, counter trend line break in here. Now look at the, you would enter somewhere in here, green goes to green, and clone, I would win one, whoops, I need to, where are we? There you go. So one more time, right click, clone, you know, so green goes to green, right, a few pips in front of, take profit, and clone. Again, I must be clicking something different. Oh, restore default, right. So if I would enter at the C, everybody, wouldn't this be a great rate? Wouldn't we make a lot of money? What's the answer? I would be risking €1, 1 Bitcoin, $1, 1 Ferrari to get 2.5. Isn't this, wouldn't this be a great trade, great entry? This could be on the daily, monthly, weekly, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Wouldn't this be a great trade, everybody? We'll give please examples for the alignment. Sam, we had a class about multiple time frames, alright? When we talk about alignments, everybody. But really, it's the Fibonacci mastery. If you want to become a master Fibonacci trader, everybody. Douglas is not here, but I would highly, or JVN FX. If you like the Fibonacci, everybody, if Fibonacci makes sense to you, if you did the homework and understood that Fibonacci has a tradable edge, that it wins 7 times out of 10, I would highly recommend you to take the Fibonacci Mastery course. Alright? Douglas made 30%. It's not going to happen every single day. Douglas made 30% on his investment in 1 month. Alright? So this would be the best trade, right? This would be the best place to enter. It's the end of the retracement trade. Counter trend line breaking here, possibly at some past support. Great entry, but because me personally, I went on vacation and some of you were at the job, or you were simply sleeping, and this would be the 15-minute chart. We should have entered at the circle, but we are at the rectangle now, or better, triangle, right? Triangle, background color. Foreground color, background color, there you go. This was the entry, would make me tons of money, you know, 1 per 2.5. This could be on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily chart, but we are here right now. What does this mean? This means that the train has left the station, or Elvis has left the building. Did this happen to everybody? oh my gosh, I should have entered here and I was or sleeping or jogging, or if this is the daily chart, I was on vacation, you know, or this is the 1 hour chart or 30-minute chart, I was at the job, you know, and this was the this was the entry, and here Elvis has left the building, or the train has left the station. Don't worry, because you have the Fibonacci of the confirmation to re-enter trends. Alright, everybody? The Fibonacci of the confirmation. We use the Fibonacci of the confirmation to re-enter trends when we have missed the entry at the C. Isn't this good news, everybody? So even though Elvis has left the building and the train has left the station, I can still take advantage. I can still take the opportunity. I must be very clear not to mix apples with bananas, but if I'm going to use the Fibonacci of the confirmation, or the confirmation Fibonacci, I am trading what? Who knows the answers? Who knows the answer? So I'm going to zoom in, everybody. Now, triangle again. We are here. Alright? The entry was at the circle. Alright? This is risk-reward ratio, and I'm going to delete it. Okay? Now, good news again. The confirmation Fibonacci follows exactly the same rules as the others. Alright? So you have capital A, capital B, capital C. For the contrarian, I'm using sub A, sub B, sub C. Sam says we are trading the original. Correct. Your yes, correct answer. So for the Fibonacci of the confirmation, this is just me. You can use anything you want, everybody, but for the Fibonacci of the confirmation, I'm going to use the sub A. Alright? You can name it 1, 2, 3, 4, clone, and right click, edit label, sub B, right click, clone, edit label one more time, sub C. Alright, I promise you, you're going to like even love the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Sub A, sub B, sub C one more time, clone, and right click, edit label, sub D. Alright, now we are using the Fibonacci of the confirmation to confirm the direction from the original Fibonacci. Therefore, should you start charting your sub A from the first circle? Should you start charting your sub A from the second circle? Or should you start charting your sub A from the third circle? What's the answer? Student traders on YouTube. Boss, can you repeat the question? Sure. The original Fibonacci is pointing up. We've learned that the contrarian Fibonacci is nothing more than a Fibonacci who goes into a different direction, and now we have the confirmation Fibonacci which goes in the same direction as the original one. Does this make sense? We are using the confirmation Fibonacci to re-enter trends if we miss the C, This would be the ideal entry, but we are here because we are on vacation or sleeping or at the job. Alright? So this confirmation Fibonacci goes in the same direction as the original one. So where should you start charting it? At the first circle, at the second circle, or at the third circle? Sam says the third circle. What are the rules saying? What is the A? The A is the first low, the absolute low. It's the starting point of a sequence, right? As far as it goes for the original Fibonacci. Now, you are trying to chart, everybody. This is the original one, right? Now you're trying to chart the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Where should you start? Sam says the third circle. Is in here that the sequence starts? Everybody, is the third circle where the sequence starts? Which one is the lowest low? Or the first low? Or the starting point of the sequence? Which circle? Is the third one the lowest low? The first low? The starting point of the sequence? Is it the third circle? Or is another circle? Student traders on YouTube, I need somebody else. Sam says the third circle. Is the third circle the lowest point? The first? The first, exactly. Now you got it, the first. So we are going to zoom in, right? First circle, that's the C. We are going to zoom in, and now the Fibonacci of the confirmation is going to be the same colors, right? So that's the first one, and here we go, original, right? So that's the sub A, that's the sub B. I believe green goes to green. That's sub C. Green goes to green, and it didn't stop. So our sub D extension, the sub D must be a high. It's up in here. What we need to do, as always, we need to readjust our confirmation Fibonacci. So sub A goes to sub C, right? We're doing always the same, basically, all the time. Sub B goes to sub D, and we have a new Fibonacci of the confirmation. And so the triangle price action is here. This is our sub C. This is the lowest point inside the sub A, sub B boundary after the sub B, before the market hits the appropriate sub D extension. Can you see it, everybody? So if we are here now, if this is price action, right? Can you, I mean, you can do anything you want, but would be advisable to enter the market here and trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation? What do you think? Boss, I don't know. Well, it's a measurement. In the Fibonacci mastery, you're going to learn that risk-reward ratio it's not an issue anymore, but this is Forex course 101. It's for beginner traders. So if I enter in here and if I put the stop loss below the sub A, then risk reward ratio doesn't make sense, right? So I have no entry. I lost the entry at the C, but I need to be patient and take advantage of the next Fibonacci, the confirmation. Does this make sense? Type in the chat, everybody, yes, this makes sense, or type in the chat, no, this doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? So, talking about the Fibonacci, the confirmation, this trade right now, risk-reward ratio-wise, doesn't make sense. So, we are going to patiently wait. And sure, this is just an example, right? And the market is going to do something like this, fulfill the extension, and then it's going to go into a retracement, and it's going to do something like this, right? Now, once the market fulfills the sub-D extension, as always, what are we going to do? We are going to readjust the Fibonacci. So, sub-A goes to sub-C, and sub-B goes to up in here to sub-D, and we are going to readjust our Fibonacci of the confirmation. Now, can you see, everybody? So this is the new sub-C, this is the lowest point inside the sub-A, sub-B boundary, and counter trend line break example, right click, and this one, and here is going to be quicker. Templates, no, extended, no, background, decoration, there you go, right? So it hit the red level. Wouldn't this be a great entry, everybody? This time, talking about stop loss, right? If we enter here, stop loss goes below the sub-A, right? And we're going to clone. I'm going to risk €1, $1, 1 Bitcoin, 1 Ferrari, and I'm going after 1 and 1.7 roughly, right? Red goes to red. This is the projected sub-D extension, everybody. I have a great question on the other streaming platform. Boss, why it's not the stop loss below the capital A? Everybody, what do you think? We are going to enter at the circle. The stop loss is going to go a few pips below the sub-A, alright, and a trader from the other streaming platform, not on YouTube, but the other platform, is asking, boss, why it's not the stop loss below the capital A of the original Fibonacci? What would be the answer? Douglas says there is no right or wrong. Well, in this case it is. Everybody, why are we going to, if you enter here at the circle and you put the stop loss down in here, then you are mixing apples with bananas. Does this make sense? There is no there is no right or wrong until you start to lose. Douglas said on YouTube, there is no right or wrong, but I have another comment on the other streaming platform. Somebody wrote, there is no right or wrong until you start to lose. Then there is right or wrong, you know, I mean. Come on, YouTubers, student traders on YouTube. why is the correct way, if you enter in here, why is the correct way to put the stop loss below the sub A and not the capital A? What do you think? Don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. Boss, but we can. Well, I need to explain it, so it's a yes and no question. Everybody, what is the difference if you enter here and you put the stop loss down in here, or you put the stop loss up in here? What's the difference in patterns, and what is the difference in money? Hedge fund trader Sam, what do you think? Captain Suresh, what do you think? Boss, those two are the same. Wrong answer. Those two are not the same. The original Fibonacci is the original Fibonacci, capital A, capital B, capital C. The Fibonacci of the confirmation is the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So, yeah, the Fibonacci of the confirmation, it's a structural part of the original one, but those two patterns are not the same. Suresh says risk reward. Well, let's see if I'm entering here and I do something like this and I clone. Well, it's still doable. See, you know, I'm going one for one. So no, it's not the risk reward. Everybody, use your brain. God gave you a brain. Use your brain. Start to think. In sub-A, you are trading the short-term trend. So congratulations to Sam. I'm just going to correct you on the vocabulary, everybody. Why should you put the stop loss below the sub-A? Because you are trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation. This is the reason. Make sense? If you are measuring and monitoring the Fibonacci of the confirmation and you've entered here, you know, and you put something like this, then you are not trading the confirmation Fibonacci no more. Does this make sense to you? You are mixing apples with bananas. Alright? If you are trading the Fibonacci with the confirmation, stop loss, we are using the same rules. Don't break the rules. If you are trading the Fibonacci with the confirmation, stop loss goes on the sub-A and the take profit goes on the sub-D. Does this make sense? But if you are entering at the same price level and you put the stop loss down in here, then you are not trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation anymore. Why not? Golden nugget for you, everybody. Golden nugget for you today. Golden nugget. The place of the stop loss is going to determine and show to your coach or your boss what pattern you are trading. Golden nugget for you, everybody. Take a screenshot of this one, picture, photo, type in the chat. Done. The place of the stop loss is going to determine and show to your coach or your boss what pattern you are trading. So in the Forex course 202, I'm pushing some ears sometimes because the aspiring trader comes to class and says, oh, I'm trading the confirmation Fibonacci on the 4-hour chart, but I'm seeing the stop loss down in here, and I'm telling the trader, we start to argue. So I'm telling the guy, you are not trading the confirmation, you are trading the original one. No, but this is the sub A, and look what I entered. And I said, yes, this is the sub A, your charting is correct, but what makes the money is the stop loss. So where is your stop loss? And the guy says, the trader says, oh, stop loss is down in here. So, and then I'm trying to explain, so if the market stops you out on the sub A, example, now what? If the market stops you on the sub A, are you still trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation? See everybody how easy it is to mix apples with bananas? I mean, we're going to clarify more in the Fibonacci mastery, but if you are trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation, this is the stop loss. Oh yes, but there is no yes but, those are the rules. I don't want to hear yes but, those are the rules. Everybody, did you take a screenshot, photo, picture? Now I have a great comment on the other streaming platform. Somebody saying, but if I put the stop loss on the sub A, I have a greater probability or chance of being stopped out on the sub A compared to the capital A. And this is true. Yes, sir, absolutely correct. You are correct. You are correct. But it doesn't change anything. If you are going to trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation, stop loss goes on the sub A. If you are going to trade the original Fibonacci, stop loss goes below the A. If you are scared of the market stopping you out on the sub A, well, stay out of the market. Agreed, everybody? You don't need to trade everything and anything. If you are scared, or if this is too risky for you or whatever, wait for another opportunity, another currency pair, and try to enter at the capital C. This was the best entry, end of retracement trade. But as we talked about, sometimes we cannot enter in here, right? We are on happens to me every single year. I'm on vacation and the markets are not moving until June, July. I go on vacation and then the son of a, I shouldn't swear online, but then the market starts to move and say, oh my gosh, again, But this was the ideal entry, end of the retracement trade. So, but you are here. You are sleeping, and you are on the 1 hour chart, you are at the job, you are on the 1 hour chart. This was the entry in the morning, on the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, whatever. You know, you come back from home, the market is here. Alright everybody, don't freak out. See you back tomorrow. Alright? See you back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to continue with the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Alright? Until tomorrow, stay strong and study the Fibonacci as a boss. Never forget, you're the boss